Imagine waking up one morning, ready to embrace the day, only to find that the familiar sound of water running from the tap is replaced by disheartening silence. A disruption in your water service can feel like a sudden storm brewing on the horizon, dark and foreboding. Have you ever wondered what rights you have in such situations? Understanding these rights as a consumer is akin to holding an umbrella in that downpour. It provides protection and guidance. Utility companies play a vital role in our lives, much like the steady pulse of a heartbeat, maintaining the infrastructure that delivers clean, safe water to our homes. Their responsibilities are clear. They must ensure that this infrastructure remains reliable and well-maintained. Imagine the meticulous care that goes into those pipes deep underground, carrying life-giving water to each household. But what happens when their duty falters? Their obligation to respond promptly to service interruptions is not merely a suggestion. It's a legal requirement, one that we as consumers can hold them accountable for. They should communicate with clarity about ongoing issues and offer compensation when outages stretch beyond reasonable limits. Yet, even when faced with these daunting challenges, do we know what we're entitled to? When water service issues arise, you have the right to expect a consistent flow of safe and clean water. You deserve timely responses to your complaints, just as a traveler deserves a clear map during a detour. If the situation drags on, compensation may be available, allowing you to reclaim some semblance of normalcy amidst the chaos. Transparency should not be an afterthought. You should be informed throughout the repair process, as if you were a part of the essential journey toward a resolution. So, if the storm of service disruption lands on your doorstep, where do you begin? Start with customer service, that crucial first line of communication. As you document your complaint, think of it as weaving a tapestry, each thread representing an interaction, dates, names, responses. Perhaps there's a supervisor further up the chain, someone with the authority to expedite repairs. Asking to speak with them can feel like raising a lighthouse in the fog, illuminating your path forward. If the waters remain murky and unresolved, what steps can you take next? Filing a formal complaint could be your next wave of action, a written request that carries the weight of your experience. When your voice rings loud enough to echo through their channels, it compels utility companies to take notice. Advocacy becomes your armor, a necessary shield against complacency. Yet, what if your efforts are met with silence? If the water company continues to neglect your issue, regulatory agencies like public utility commissions stand ready to intervene. They act as the bridge between you and the utility provider, ready to compel action when you cannot. Mediation may also provide a neutral ground where both parties can find common ground without escalating to legal battles. And if all else fails, legal action may be pursued, though it's akin to navigating treacherous waters, time-consuming and fraught with uncertainty. Remember, your journey doesn't merely revolve around your rights. It extends to your responsibilities as well. Reporting service disruptions promptly can expedite repairs, while understanding the policies governing your utility provider strengthens your advocacy. Knowledge is the sail that propels you forward amidst the waves. Knowing where to find local resources, consumer advocacy organizations, and the intricate procedures established by your utility company makes all the difference. Across the country, stories echo of communities rising in unison against inadequate responses from those in charge of their water supply. In one neighborhood, residents felt the weight of neglect when severe flooding left them without access to clean water. Only through the intervention of the State Public Utility Commission did action unfold. Such instances illuminate the necessity of vigilance and determination. Ultimately, advocacy for reliable water service isn't just about meeting your needs. It's about ensuring that utility companies remain accountable. In those moments of disruption, let your voice be a clarion call for action, demanding safety, transparency, and reliability in your water supply. As you navigate this process, keep in mind, knowing your rights empowers you to bravely steer your ship toward resolution, transforming frustration into a commitment to accountability and service. Your path is clear. It starts with awareness and culminates in action.